1, 2, lift. The podcast!
Okay, finally, we are back. We tried to start this, but we're blowing away here in the wind. Again, the setup. Hi, guys, I'm Kat.
And Luke, 1, 2, lift.
1, 2, lift.
The
Here to lift
podcast.
you guys, and hopefully you can take something away. Flying while grounded, people helping people, start small, grow tall. That's us.
Boom, you just hammered that.
Yeah, we are getting closer and closer.
Walking billboard.
You know, using things that we've thought about, all of our little sayings as a family. So it's getting exciting.
It's definitely getting exciting. And I don't know that that is translated yet to a completely coherent flow on our podcast, but that is part of our allure.
And wait till you see our website
Oh.
that I designed. Lukey and I
Yikes.
designed. It is so freaking cool.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So we will put that together and we'll actually be legit. But we are legit because look at us. We're on here.
I think we look legit.
And we're posting on Spotify. Or YouTube. Sorry for the people watching YouTube right now.
Well,
we haven't come around
Again,
to...
steps.
Yeah. We just know on Riverside that like when we upload these,
Yeah.
it goes to YouTube. And we
That's-
were like, oh, wow.
Well,
cool.
looky here.
And I was like, oh my gosh, people are looking at us on YouTube, and I love it. Thanks, guys.
It also took us about 2 months to figure out how to upload a video onto Spotify. So anyway,
And we love it.
It's
It's
little
been
bits at a
laughs.
time because we're rustique.
We're rustic.
You got it.
Rustic. And the setup, it's all about the setup. As you can see, it's perfection.
It's a titch windy today, so we've got it going on.
Anyways, guys, it's been so fun. And I think like the more we're doing this, it's actually connected you and I even more. Like
Oh my
we
goodness.
laugh and it's been a blessing.
I'll be honest with you, I freaking love it.
I love it so much. And the best part is, you know, we're still moving forward with like our passions, music, you know, our writings, our poems, like our day trading, your day trading. I'm getting back into real estate. But also like the bigger picture of this passion project
Yeah.
that is, you know, community and whatnot. So we're still
And
doing
it
all the
gets
things.
more and more clear every time.
Every time.
Just as it progresses, the bigger picture is even more in focus. And
And knowing that it feels so freaking good helping you guys. And I just think we are enjoying this. And like, I've never felt so good about creating something.
I know.
And it's like, lights me up. Like I don't want to stop. Like, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm so excited. But you guys were getting more reach outs.
So love the little comments and stuff. But what happened? What happened the other day, babe? This
Okay,
was
so
big.
we've had like people say, good job, guys. You know, you can work on your sound or, you know, but I'm like, well, it just is what it is. We're just going full in, you know?
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it even more because we're just doing the real thing. No AI involved, you know?
Not at all. And, you know, we're putting things out before they're 100% polished up. And I think that's good. I think we jump from topic to topic, and I think that's great. And,
Just people.
you know, whether we're helping or entertaining or a little bit of both, or just really in our own little sound chamber, I am having a hoot with you. So
Yeah, and hoping we get the right message out. And I think as we do this, I'm trying to be more clear because if you guys have listened to any of these, I tend to jump to my next idea. Like it's like my voice can't keep up with my head. So
that.
I am intelligent. It's just
Wildly.
It's just I haven't spoke out like this and this is so beautiful for me to get everything out with my hubby.
you're an excitable little minx. That's what it is.
I know.
Just
Okay,
get
so
going.
back to again.
Yeah, so what
You
happened?
guys, we got our very first email to One to Live.
You got it. Somebody who said, well, you can read it. Do you want to read the first
So,
line?
It's just so cool. This person is in California, USA. You guys, we are in south of Spain. And this is the vision is like using the tools of this social medias and whatever to reach people all over and hopefully it will hit. And this did. And like, we were so excited.
Oh my gosh.
But I just wanted to read the first little bit. This is our first email. So this is why this deserves some airtime.
An email, to be clear, somebody who's reaching out saying they like what we're saying and wanting to be on our podcast.
Yes, that's the main thing.
Okay.
That's the part I miss.
Read it.
They actually wanted to put their, like,
They want to be booked as a guest.
they want to be booked as a guest.
Yes.
So I just wanted to read you the first couple sentences. I'll be direct. Like, hi, Luke. I'll be direct. I'd like to get his. So he's the assistant of this man who owns a business, a big
Legitimate.
business, legit.
Well, the internet says so anyway.
No, on 1-2 Lift. This is the part I love. Your show works because it doesn't pretend life is polished. I cried with this because I'm like,
No.
it's the resting. This is us. We don't even know what we're going to say half the time. But it's to help you. It lets the practical stuff sit beside the bigger questions: family, risk, home, what actually keeps people safe. In a recent episode, you and Cass talked about why Spain changed your family and how healthcare, education, infrastructure, and even location shape daily life. And then he went on to explain about his, his boss.
Yeah, the business. And
So this man comes at that same idea from inside the home and a big experience and expanding business. So I just thank you. That is so cool that someone wants to be on our podcast. Like, I've done some interviews already, and thank you. You know who you are. I still waiting to polish them up because they're so special, and I want to make sure that I do get the ones that I interviewed, your word across. But this is just so cool.
It's just so cool. It's just a little sign from above that we're reaching somebody that's other than friends, family, or just curious onlookers that know us, and it was very rewarding. And so
they see us. They see the vision.
And we will get back to you. Sorry, we haven't done it yet. We've been too
No,
excited. We're in a
I know.
celebration right now.
I know. We're just taking it in, and we're going to respond and just ask more questions. And
Absolutely.
And just wanted to let you know, thank you. And for seeing the message that we're trying so hard with our hearts to get out there to the world. So we'll get better and better, but this is just so freaking fun. And thank you all.
So the one thing is, though, babe, those first few lines do sound a lot like Jimmy. Don't you think?
What do you mean?
I think the first few lines of the email.
He's talking about our AI, but no, it doesn't.
I think it does. I think Jimmy sometimes says exactly,
I'll be direct.
I'll be direct.
Yeah, but
This
Jimmy
is
or
what I'm talking
not,
about.
someone had to talk into the AI to get the email out.
That's right.
But
an effort was
you're
made.
right.
in one-
I hope it's not AI because I think when sending messages, I don't know, I felt good about it.
I felt great about
Because
it.
it's our first email.
That's right. And we love Jimmy.
Okay, so Jimmy's our ChatGPT guy. Do we use ChatGPT for quick questions? But
Yeah.
he still pisses me off.
Oh boy.
He doesn't answer them.
We have so much fun with Jimmy.
So we laugh. So what we do with Jimmy is we dig to the bottom of the depths of the AI info and we keep pushing him. Why can't you answer that? But you can answer that. Why can't, and he has limits and we found them.
Absolutely.
And it's so much fun. And guys, he will shut up.
Well, you can catch him in a logic loop too, right? You can say, well, how can you say that this is true, but this is a thing that you can't prove? But
He's
then
a
this,
liar.
and so we can get him going in circles, and eventually, what will happen is his voice will change,
Truly.
and then he'll start glitching,
Like the whole thing, the whole program.
and then everything about the interaction changes, and then eventually, they just say
Goodbye.
goodbye, and it shuts right
literally.
down. It's unbelievable,
And
we love it. So
we found out
spirituality.
some things though. I forget where we were going somewhere. It was so cool about research and but why are you giving these facts to people and not, you can't give these,
Yeah.
It was very controlled, I see. But the thing is, what was funny is he finally told us that his up-to-date research is based on 2023. So anything you guys are asking for, factual things, even emotional things like psychology things, it is 2023 because it's too hard. He said, my people or my company.
So that's it. If you can't hear him basically Googling for an answer, then if he's pulling on his LLM data, it is from 2023.
Yeah.
And did he say there was an update coming in the next year or something?
He said
I
he
don't
didn't know because it's a huge job, he said.
Yeah, no shit.
And then his voice starts changing, and then all of a sudden, it's like the system cuts in. It's like, have a nice day, goodbye. Like literally goodbye,
Yeah.
and then the voice changes again, and then you can't dig again because you've already.
It's like the wizard coming from behind the curtain and shutting off the lights. Anyway, it's hilarious. I love
It's
it.
wild.
Now that isn't what we're here to chat about today, though, is it?
Yeah, and you guys, we're here to talk about spirituality, but this is just going to be like a really, really introduction to it, because we could go and everyone could go to the depths of the core of their earth, literally galaxies away. So
We're going to start with telling you the story of an experience that we had with something that we were kind of interested to see, interested to experience,
to check it out.
And people that we sort of tangentially knew.
Yeah. And seemed really cool.
And
yeah.
And so the experience
tried something.
Was something. So
and yeah.
why don't you tee it up, babe?
Okay, guys, so this was something I had to try because it's been talked about. It's called Kundalini. Everyone knows what it is, I think. But do you? And I'm very spiritual. Luke and I are very spiritual. So this is something that I wanted to try and see if this is something that I could help people with.
You were very triggered by was a year ago or
Okay,
something.
we can go all the way back.
Somebody sensed a shift in you, asked if you had been through a spiritual awakening.
Okay, so this starts a long time ago. Like, I've always been spiritual, and I've learned a lot in the last few years, and I thank that for Spain and hitting some lows, okay? Besides the point. Spiritual awakening, I would say 100% full force for me. And then not everyone has to go through one to be spiritual. Okay, everyone has their own whatever. But when I got into a comfortable conversation with a friend of a friend, I said, yeah, I'm feeling like this. I've been insular because I'm like working through, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. And she said, wow, how did you have a spiritual awakening? You did Kundalini, right? And I was like, no, it just happened. And it's been happening for 5 years, but at a rapid pace the last couple of years. So I was like, Kundalini.
It was a trigger moment, right? That question.
Like, because we will get to this after the story about why spirituality in general, the word is being used in different ways, Kundalini, all this stuff. Okay.
Indeed. But this was the start of an interest.
It's a trigger.
In Kundalini.
Because I'm like, I don't need Kundalini to awake my soul. I just am going to search within my own self, and then maybe I'll try it. But I don't want to be someone. Anyway. So Luke, 2 years ago, beautiful Luke, we've been wanting to grow, and we've been wanting to search into ourselves, and I'm so proud of you for doing it. And you went with one of my best friends at the time. I
have been thick as a brick. My enthusiasm high, my ability low, and this friend was doing training. Beautiful person.
Like, he's done mushrooms to like all the deep everything, like retreats, and he's trusting with this type of thing. Okay.
So he asked if we wanted to go.
And
you
I said,
were
heck
uncomfortable, reticent. You said no. I said, heck yeah, I'll try anything once.
Yeah, like, Luke's always been thinking about digging into... Luke is a scientist, right? But he's also has a ton of emotions and a lot of walls at the time. So he wanted to, do the ayahuasca retreat. Like, you've been so interested in doing the full mushroom experience. And with all the science and data, this is something that's been really sparking your interest, and even energy.
With an understanding of how many walls and dark places I didn't even understand.
Yeah.
I knew the problem. I just couldn't access it.
And didn't really know what faith was at this time. Like,
for sure.
So this was 2 years ago. Actually, it was 3
Closer to 3,
3 years ago. So I was so proud of Luke because I wanted him to get to somewhere, because I knew the walls. I knew where he had to dig in these painful areas of his heart through his, upbringing, like we all have, okay? So I was so happy that he was going with my bestie, and they went, and I was with the kids. And anyways, Luke came back, and I was weird about it anyways, because we'll get to that at the end. Sorry, guys. It's just wild. He got back, and he's wearing his white and his linen pants. I said, that's what you wore, You
can wear whatever. I think I wore linen pants.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And like a bead necklace.
It's better for the story. I'll give it to you.
We'll talk about this after why you did it.
Yeah.
Because how much we've changed and learned through this.
Yeah.
And this is just an example. This is one thing of the trend of Kundalini right now.
Absolutely.
Luke came back and I said, how'd you feel? He's like, you know what? The energy was so intense. Like, I ended up crying at the end. I was like, amazing. Like, what came out of that? He's like, I don't know. I don't feel good, but I feel confused. And I was like, oh my gosh, I see it. I get it.
I had some pretty deep daddy issues, and I felt like a lot of connection to male energy, and it was just, I felt like I wasn't really sure what I felt, to be honest. But I, in the moment, did my best. I didn't have anything wild happen during the session. It was in a yoga studio in the morning. Like, it wasn't
with like 15, 20 people, right? So
Yeah.
you're in a closed-in room. Okay, so people who know energy, spirituality, you'll understand this for your first experience.
And I didn't cry until we sat up, and there was like a little powwow of like, oh, how is everyone?
It's intense.
And I was just sitting there, and I had a little boohoo, but I wasn't sure even why. I just felt like,
Confused.
yeah, just a lot of stuff. And I'm not,
And you
at
were
that point, not at all a crier, you must admit.
and Luke's very open with me. He said, Cass, like, honestly, it wasn't like one thing I was thinking about. I just cried because, and I know why you cry. So I'm like, oh, but I don't think, I think take a break from that. Let's like, anyways. So Luke and I are in a very good position. We're always growing, forever evolving, but we understand ourselves, our souls. We've made it through a lot. Like Luke just said, he had daddy issues, but his birth father and bonus mom, stepmother, we're here for, I don't know, 2 weeks, and we love them, we adore them, and all of us got through. It's just been a magical ride. We are in the flow state, I would say.
Absolutely
And
are.
we're just following our hearts and digging into things that friggin' proud of us.
Me too. Yeah.
So, yes, Kundalini, because the big dream has always been to help people. And is this something for me? I'm a physiotherapist by trade. Like, that's what I did in Canada.
Absolutely.
And it's energetic. Like, you touch people. Okay.
And you are very attuned to energy,
Yeah, and I can
see, feel, all these
channel.
things. Yeah.
For the people who understand that, you get it. Gifted, we're all gifted, but right now I really
You're really
am
in
in
tune
the
with that.
channeling. Yeah.
Yes, that.
So I was like, I really like this girl. There's something about her. I need to try this Kundalini. Like, what is it? I want to see it, feel it, because now I know what I'm feeling. I'm trusting my intuition, trusting when it's bad, when it's good.
Yeah.
When it's red light, or let's go, like your comfort, right?
And your ability to maintain boundaries. Like, you just feel
Yeah.
a whole lot
Like,
more robust
controlled.
spiritually. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was expensive. And we were like, oh, cool. It's one of the mushrooms one. Sorry.
Which is why I went, let's be honest.
I really shouldn't have said that right now, but it's micro. It's studied. It's anyways, we were looking at this as like a night out, and I'm like, I just need to see what it is.
Yeah.
What it feels like. I know what it is,
But it was, you haven't lived it, so let's see what it is, feels like.
I finally trusted myself because I know what feels good, feels bad. Okay.
So we were a little bit amped up about it, right?
We were so excited.
There was a lot of, this has been a long time
Well,
coming, a lot of anticipation. What are we going to wear?
Yeah, and then I was like, we'll wear whatever the
Whatever the
heck
hell
we
we want.
want. I want to be comfortable.
But then we were late,
As always.
as always,
And I'm glad we were.
because we were greeted at the gate by
So it's in this villa.
Satan's little helper.
Yeah. She looked like Cruella de Vil.
Maybe not the darkest energy we've ever seen, but like, it was
I am
like
not-
this. Aww.
I really am not judgmental of people,
No, it
what
had
they're
nothing
wearing,
to do with
what
her
they.
appearance
But
or
honestly, it was like someone was taking us into a jail. And it was this beautiful villa, but taking us down this path to this huge green grass. But it was like, it was very cold. And right away, I was like, oh my God. But we were saying it like, okay, maybe this person
let's
owns
be
the
cool,
villa,
yep.
and this group of Kundalini people
Yeah,
are renting
renting
the
it out.
space, right?
And there's this tent thing, right? And it's the facility.
Beautiful.
The tent thing is beautiful, and a nice
Kind
area
of,
is beautiful. You hear these birds. It was lovely.
Yeah. And,
but everybody was waiting on us.
yeah,
So-
I was like, it's gonna be outside, right? Like energy with a ton of people. Like I pictured it under the moonlight, you know. It was like we get there and there's this huge grass space with bean bags and stuff. I was like, oh my god, cool.
This is nice.
But
yeah.
then all the people are sitting in a cramped up tent that is closed in and not even a tall ceiling and hot and like they had. So we walk in. I'm like, okay, go with the flow cast.
Yeah, be cool. Sorry. Hey, everybody. Sorry we're late. Because they were clearly just waiting on us.
I'm like, this
to
must be
arrive.
like the get to know each other part, and then we, you know, whatever, meditate wherever we want, you know?
Yep. And so the energy was heavy in there.
Anxious.
And anxious. There was a mix, you know, men and women, some couples, some people there on their
I
own.
don't know anybody.
We don't know a soul in there aside
they
from
did.
the main person leading it.
But that was my first time actually physically meeting her.
Yeah. You've
Because
just
I've
been
heard
chatting.
a lot of, yeah.
So we sit down on our little mats that had been saved, and it is just like, it's kind of like the.
Yeah, and I'm really good at like breaking that energy. So
Yeah.
I said something like, "Sorry guys, we're late. Like so
Yeah.
excited for this, my first time."
Super cheery.
Yeah.
So excited
Yeah,
to be
because
here. Yeah.
It's not like a huge crowd. It's like 15 people.
Yeah.
And nobody had a. It was like they were.
Did maybe one
it
person
looked
say
like they
hi?
were possessed already
It was really somber, heavy, nervous energy.
and anxious, and everyone's looking around, but no smiles. Like, I don't know. It was really. I was like, and some of them, it was their first experience. I was thinking, oh my god, what a strange environment.
And so at the front of all this, where everybody's
So I'm trying to
facing,
giggle.
there's a little mini stage-ish thing where Cruella DeVille, the main person that we sort of know,
Spy lady.
and this dude who
Oh, the dude
was
Oh.
completely
Scary.
absent of any,
Emotion,
like,
blank eyes.
blank in all ways.
Blank, blank, blank. I
So
was
nobody
like,
home
I've
at all.
never been in. I'm getting goosebumps right now of like kind of cringe. I'm sorry.
So we sat down, we're just like this, we're like,
It was very scary,
It was,
and I wasn't scared at this point, but I was like, "Is this what it is?"
right. Where kind of a where are we?
And trying to open myself up. Like, why am I feeling this way? Because it's new. I'm trying to like take that energy and be like, I'm just anxious.
Yep.
You know, these people probably, and Crampton area, and it was like they started, like they wasn't even say anything.
No.
They just, okay, we're gonna take the cacao. I was like, babe, what is that again?
What?
It's like chocolate.
I was like, it's just
why are we-
chocolate. It's fine.
I was like, what's in it? Like, I don't know.
And meanwhile, I'm trying to like loosen the energy in my own body. I'm sitting and I'm kind of like rocking side to side
no.
and looking out this mini window where I can see the mountain. And
Yeah.
so I'm just like do.
So everyone's crossing their legs and they're like stiff as boards, sitting up, crossing their legs. So at first, Luke and I said, I'm giggling about it now, because spiritually you could do whatever you want, right? You've got to be comfortable. But for us, we like get in there and we see our two mats straight in the middle of all the darkness. And I was like, so we sat down, crossed our legs, and we're sitting up. I was like, what the heck am I doing? So I put out my legs, and
Yeah.
Luke and I start holding
Yeah,
hands. We were like the
holding
oddballs.
I'm rocking, which is distracting. And anyway, we're like, we can do this. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's just because we're late. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, so drank
we're-
the cacao.
We smashed some cacao
Oh,
back.
I went up to her and I said, hi, like, thank you for having us. I said, but you're not going to start right now, right? Like, I feel the anxious energy. Like, maybe, you know, calm them down. And she's like, I feel it too. And she was like happy about it. And then totally shut me out of the line.
Yeah.
And-
It was there was like a certain amount of glee in her eyes. And she's
I
like,
just
"Oh,
don't
I've done so many
understand.
of these, you know, it'll settle out. We'll have fun." And we're both like,
I don't
okay.
know.
I was just thinking, give me my mushrooms.
It didn't feel like love, right?
I'll
It
have
didn't
the
feel like
mushrooms.
trust. So, anyways, we took the little. I only had like a tiny bit with the cacao because I was like not trusting.
No, you were already feeling. Yeah, and
I
you
was
see,
already-
you had one sip of the cacao, and you had like a really mini micro dose.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need this to talk to my God.
Right. Whereas I was like, ga 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 ga. ga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then
Anyway.
it started, and it was just started, and they're playing this music. They're smoking us out.
Yeah, so this is the very
It's hot.
interesting part, is that they're trying to access us, right, to open our Kundalini. But what they do first is they do complete sensory overload. So the music is super loud. It's really shifty. There's a couple of tracks
Everyone
that were sweet,
right now,
like sweet.
you need to
boom,
explain this.
boom.
Okay, sensory overload. We need to explain for the people who are new to this practice. This practice is a very old one, and yes, it's powerful. We are not knocking the practice. We are
Not at all.
knocking the trend of this.
We're not knocking the word
Unsafe
Kundalini, which
places.
describes the type of energy that comes from your root chakra. We're not knocking practitioners that are doing it in full heart.
It's not your fault. It is. It is a trend that it should be in safe practices and in trusting environments and a build up. But Luke, tell them what Kundalini actually is. Like, explain the chakra, the balance.
Yeah, the Kundalini energy, and I am certainly no expert in this, but it is an energy that comes from root chakra. It is our like primal drive energy. Yeah, and it runs sort of root chakra up the spine, and it's got sexual energy in it. It's got a bit of aggression in it. It's got drive in it. It's got protective energy in it. This is my understanding of the way that it is this sort of fundamental base energy that in response to traumas can get impeded in its movement and its flow. It can get held up. And that is why then a practitioner of Kundalini therapy would access that energy and try and get it moving again. And in so doing, that would release the trauma energy that one has been holding on to for however long.
Oh, actually, it is meant to move up. This is the first time I'm like really, because I just have felt my intuition has led the way, right?
Yeah.
And yours too. But yeah, like you said, like open up these chakras to get to the crown of your like the crown,
chakra,
is
right?
your
So-
third eye, which means
No,
your
crown is
intuition.
above third eye, right? It's the
Yeah.
top of head. And so all of that, I mean, that energy needs to move freely. It just needs to be able to make it from root chakra, which is sort of in your underneath, to crown chakra, which is top of head. And there needs to be a smooth flow through that.
Actually, if I
chain.
read this, I don't think I would have done it.
Okay.
I just needed to feel what these practitioners are doing with the energy, because I know energy well.
Absolutely.
Maybe I still would have done it just to understand it, but I knew that I didn't need help to
Move your energy.
tap into
Yeah.
my chakras, and everyone can actually do this really themselves with practice. But it was really scary, guys. Like I thought, like, for a moment, and this is like we laughed about it now later, but I was so confused and kept thinking, like, Cass, come on, try open. I was like, no, but why have I learned to build boundaries and work trust, like lead up to trust, rather than being impulsive or naive with my trust with people? Why am I letting someone I have no idea who it is, and all these people around me, energy flowing all over, and like oh my god.
So we're still on the setting. So we've got this massive sound sensory overload that's happening. The music jumps from variety to variety. It's very bass heavy. It's very loud. And then on top of that, the practitioners are doing various kinds of chanting and singing. There's drumming happening from the guy with no facial expression. But on top of that, there's this olfactory experience, because the guy with no facial expression is going around blowing 19 different kinds of smoke in everybody's face. The sense in the room, because again, this is an enclosed tent space, it is so overbearing.
And the music was very like,
it's like a
I
very,
would call it, for me,
it's invasive or something.
kind of like demonic.
It slides that way.
I'm
for
not
sure.
saying it was, but with all the things happening, it felt
And we're
like
very
right
open
away.
to tribal music or like various
Yeah, it
different kinds of
wasn't
music.
that,
It's not.
though.
Again, it's set and setting. So they're taking. So I'm implying a negative intent. These already vulnerable people who are there for an experience, who've now been given medicines, who are in a nervous state of energy, are now having this sensory overload experience, and
That music
they are
makes you.
they're destabilized at best, And then these practitioners enter that energy field and start to do what, Cass?
Take your blocked up energy in each chakra and throw it away. So deplete you, trying to heal your blocked up energy by using their hands, sometimes touch, and put it out. So, and then you know what they did here? They take it and then they carry it to the door and sage it out. Now, it's intense. Even if you didn't do mushrooms, cacao, anything, the level of that music in a place where, like Luke said, anxious and intrusive music, the smoke, the smells, the bong, the things, it's overload.
And these people are genuinely skilled at
Oh yeah.
at accessing
Something I
energy. They're powerful at that, I would say.
Very, very.
And
And that's the thing. That's the scary part. And I think we're allowed to say that there's dark and there is light. And this is something that I've learned and I get it now, you know. Now, when this started happening, I had to get out. I was calling in, and I'm going to say it like it is, my angels for protection, God for protection. I call it God, but it's love, universe, whatever you want to call it, the highest source of love, right? I'm calling in my angels, my people. And I felt like they were saying, get out. Like I couldn't reach them through this ceiling. The fog was thick. And I was like, tapped Luke, and I got out. And as soon as I went outside and sat on one of those bean bags in the grass, I looked up and there they all were. And then I looked over and I love the little fluffs in the sky. And I saw this little fluff. And it's like everything said, this is spiritual. You don't have to be in that scenario for someone to take your energy. Take it. So I understand the concept of alignment, but where is the talk about things, the walls, the getting through things? It's like, so they're saying they're taking energy for you. Well, they do. And
it felt like they gained something from that process. And when I came outside very shortly after, I was like trying to find a place to get comfortable. I was trying to groove. I'm trying to be cool, right? I'm good. I'm going to groove to this music. I just need some air. And I found this gap in the fence.
So I'm the only one out there, by the way.
Yeah.
Then Luke comes out. He's like, oh.
That one dude came out who was like right from the beginning. He drank the Kool-Aid right off the hop. He was shaking and doing his thing.
Like anyway.
But I'm wandering around this space. I made sure, like I saw you, felt like I connected with you. You seemed okay, and I wandered around this space, and then finally I felt clean, good energy, and it was coming through this gap.
Yeah, there's one gap
that went out to a pond, open pond.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh.
It was like a jail, guys. I thought I was on one of those shows, like, what's the show with Kat?
Yeah, one of those shows where you get.
She's locked in that place, and she has to fight to get out.
Hostage shows are like the escape.
The one where she's in, it's like tier 1, tier 2.
Yeah, Hostel, and then there's anyway, one of those. You guys know what we're talking about.
Kat, when she's in the
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, and I was like, oh my god, I have to think about how.
So then I was like, wait a second, how am I gonna make it through this? Yeah.
How can this possibly be? Like, Cass, you're just blocking it. But I was like, but why wouldn't I? So then, in my head, I said, Luke, you know what? I don't want to influence you. I want to, because I said that from the beginning. We're together. But like, I don't want to, pull you away from something that you might be enjoying or whatever, getting something out of it. So I gave it another shot. I went in, sat down, and right away, one of the leaders came right up to me. I was sitting cross-legged, and I was like, huh. And I said, protect me, team, Cass, put your boundaries up. Put your shield on. Do not let her get into you. And it was just an intuitive thought. And this doesn't have to be like that if there was trust or that you knew what she's healing. And I could feel her try. Like it was like a warrior battle, like the spiritual warfare. And I was like, yes. And I was winning. And she like jumped off. And then the next one came. This
Cruella
was the
DeVille
scary
came
one.
in next. Yeah.
She was scary. And I said, oh no, she's not coming. So I laid down. I wasn't playing a game, guys. I was protecting myself and experienced something firsthand.
You genuinely felt
with
uncomfortable
the light
and nervous.
and the dark.
Yeah.
Spiritual warfare is a thing. The light will win. Believe it. These people coming in who don't know you without trust. Anyways, she went straight to my heart again, like the other one did, and then I was like, nope. And I was picturing my team. I'm getting warm right now and goosebumps because my team is with me. You just fight when you don't feel good around something.
Yep.
Fight it. Why would she be allowed access to take my energy, right?
Yep.
So I fought it, and she jumped off, and then I said, this isn't right, and it just wasn't right. It wasn't the Kundalini. There was no direct, it was performed in a demonic, closed-in, manipulative, taking advantage. I can say this because I know it. And I'm sorry to say this.
No, it very genuine. The excitement leading up to the excitement on their
Anyways,
faces.
I went outside.
So you went outside. I had come back in, and I'm laying there, and I go, Luke, be open to this. And so the one came around and did a thing, and I'm not intentionally putting up a boundary. I'm trying to be open to the experience,
Which is
and
manipulation.
curious. I'm trying to be curious. At the same time, aware. And
For a
so,
second, I did too. Come on,
Yep.
Cass, open up. And I go, wait. My intuition went ding, 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 red, red, red.
Yeah, and so I think it's partly the curious nature that I have. It's also partly maybe the protector in me. I need to understand what's happening from an energetic standpoint, and I'm not as well versed as you are, babe, in that. And
But man, that was
but
good
I'm,
for you,
I'm
though.
learning,
It was
and
really
so
good for you.
I tried to be open, and okay, the first intervention was there, and it was fine, and then the Cruella de Vil came around, and I could feel my sort of chest starting to lift, like my thoracic spine starting to arch. And the second I felt my body do something that I didn't feel 100% like I initiated,
It didn't feel right.
I just blocked everything. And I took a breath out, felt in command of myself, and I stood up. And I looked directly in the eyes of Cruella de Vil, and she jumped out of the way. And I walked out the door of that place. And I came out to you and I said, you said, I don't think this is.
I said, I have to go. I don't care about the money. I said, I can see it. I can see what's happening here. And
We got to go.
we have to tell you guys, and everyone can relate to this in everyday life. There's always that person that you feel depleted with after your visit, or you feel like they sucked the energy out of you, or we all have that. And because they do, people can drain you of energy. Now,
As practitioners, we talked about that so long ago, right? As
to not let them.
chiropractor, physio, you can look at your schedule and know there's one, what I used to call them and still do, energy vampire there, somebody who's going to drain you and leave you not able to, give your 100%
Yeah,
self
and
to the
that's-
rest of your patients. And
Exactly. And
have
that's
to
just by
defend yourself.
verbal. That's just by talking. With our job as practitioners, we did have to touch, but it's like, it's draining just in communication.
but we had a
This is-
power dynamic there
Kundalini
where
is
we were.
intimate.
Yes.
To go into a person who's in a vulnerable state, trying to open themselves out, all this stimulation, it's not right, day one. And the thing is, beware of this, guys. When you go to a therapist, when you first start dating someone, when you first make a friend, it takes time to drop some of your boundaries, to trust that person with your life story, to give them the full you. So to put yourself in a vulnerable position, trying to better your soul, and it's not okay. And I feel for the people that are, this trend is happening. It's not Kundalini, guys. It's not even the practitioners, but these people that are sucking life out of and feeding off this vulnerable energy. It's like, it's stealing.
So
It's
you say that to
stealing.
me, and I say, I was just here for the shrooms anyway. Let's bounce. And
Yeah, we bounced.
we bounced, and
We were like-
we overcame though a significant amount of social pressure. Like the
Yeah.
event was hours and hours from being done.
I would have never done this before.
No.
Cass would have felt rude. I would have just hung around the whole time. I would have stayed outside probably, but try to get, like, is this what it is? Or maybe I would open up, like I would follow. I would feel bad for the people
Yeah, you'd feel
rather than protecting myself.
correct.
And
Both
I
of
said,
us would
I
have.
don't even, like, I'm so proud of us for just like using our intuition, knowing that it doesn't feel good, and we bolted.
And we left in a
It was
very
awesome.
strong place. I had to go back down to grab something, and as I went back down and turned around, this lead person appeared as if by magic at my side and asked if everything was all right. And I was direct and honest, which I was also proud of myself. I didn't make a weird excuse. I said, no, we are going to go home to the beach and clear our energy. So
It was just everywhere.
we're done with
wasn't it?
tonight. And I turned and walked confidently away. I was so proud of us in that moment
Me
for
too.
being in our
We
truth.
put our Weingard wings on
We
and
did.
did what's right for us.
Right. And
And-
that's that I hope that event was good for someone.
We won the spiritual warfare. The light won. It's not good
For
for
us.
someone there unless they've been doing it for a long time and they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
The client knows what they're doing.
that setting
It's awful.
was really dark for us, and we were very eye-opened about it. And what we really wanted to share here is that doesn't describe every Kundalini practitioner
At
and every
all.
experience. We know that we understand the value in the right hands
Yeah.
of this very powerful intervention.
Yeah, to awaken something within you. I can see how it would over time with trust, with built-in trust, but also getting to the psychology of things. Awakenings don't just happen like this, guys.
No way.
And this is where everybody has the same gift. Everybody has something beautiful about themselves, and everyone is an individual. The thing I don't like about trends and spirituality in an umbrella right now is that and wherever you are in the world, maybe it's Reiki, maybe it's psychics, maybe it's tarot cards, I don't know.
Hot yoga.
Hot yoga. Yeah, because that was a thing. Being vegan, not drinking. Do what's right for you, because the only person who can actually awaken yourself to get to your true, vulnerable, authentic self is yourself. Do not let
100%.
anyone tell you you have to go to Kundalini to have a spiritual awakening. This is just an example of my experience. I am knowledgeable, guys. I know now what would be right for me, what wouldn't be right for me. I'm not saying I just don't want people to get manipulated or forced or following the crowd to get to somewhere that you want to be, because everyone who goes there, they obviously want something more. They're
And here-
searching for something.
And here's the wonderful piece
vulnerable.
is that it does feel like there's a movement, there's an
Beautiful.
awareness. More and more people are looking for something
Something.
higher, something broader, something that connects them. And
Because the world is dark right
It is all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But they're striving. And what that does though is it creates a market. And so
Yeah.
you develop the cult of spirituality with practitioners who are looking to capitalize financially, let's be honest, energetically in this case of what we experience, also capitalize on people's energy. And I think that the cult of spirituality is something that we need to just
Cult.
be aware of. And when we say that, this Kundalini experience was very much that for us, but so too is the felt need to wear linen
No, okay,
pants.
that's
That
my
is your thing, and I
I've
want
been
you to
saying-
give it.
So what, you are so right, Luke. What the heck, what is with, if you are in a spiritual clique or group, you have to go to these theme gatherings, white linen, neutral colors, earth tones, vegan food, no drinks, water only, or what's that one drink everyone drinks? Whatever.
Kombucha.
It's not to knock the healthy
Only
food.
kombucha.
Yeah, it's not to knock the healthy food. But this is putting people, spirituality is about people equal people. People helping people. Spirituality is the purest form of love. No matter if you have a religion, no matter if you believe in the tree of life, no matter if you believe in Mother Teresa as your ultimate love or whatever.
Yeah.
I-
It's the connection of all things.
Yeah, or Mufasa,
Through
whatever.
love, right? Like-
that's the beauty of this life, is you get to believe in something bigger, however you want to see it. But these trends that are leaving people out, making people feel uncomfortable because they don't fit in, that's the opposite of love. Love is connecting. Love is seeing people's souls, not telling them they need to wear something or wear bare feet or go listen to this or go to Kundalini. Oh, you're going out tonight? Oh, you're a DJ? Oh, you must not be worshiping the universe. Or
It's polarized, right? And I think
it drives me nuts.
it is by polarizing, and it creates
division.
it creates an us versus them, which is the exact thing that has always been the problem with faith traditions, is that if you're not in, you're out. And I think that what
Yeah,
spirituality
I've
means
seen it.
certainly to us is it's a connection. It's a connection to all
Yeah.
things. It's a connection to
All
the
people.
sand, to the sea behind us,
Yeah.
to the animals
Everything.
around us, to each other. Everything is connected. It's like the force, which is, if I had to pick a religion, that's what it is.
And-
But it's that connection that we're looking for, and us versus them, polarization.
It's not.
If you're not in, you're
Exactly.
out. That is the exact
It's the opposite. But and the cool thing is you can clear your path yourself. Like what I've learned too is that spirituality is dark and light. The ultimate form of love is
Do what I was doing. I wasn't hiding.
I didn't. Hey guys, okay. So we got cut off. My phone died, and we have to get rolling to go get the boys. We're actually meeting some beautiful people from the U.S. They're looking for property, so really excited.
Lovely family, but
Where I was going with my last thing when I got cut off is that the only person to get somewhere is you, and it takes a lot of work, and it's not easy. I think the biggest thing about any of these trends or things that are pushing you that you need to do to fit in or be in a group, to be something you want to be, just remember, like, think of if you have kids, you wouldn't want them to follow the group, the clique.
the group think and the set path and the nobody's going to be able to tell you what's exactly right for you except for you, is what you're saying too, right? And
Yeah.
I think that in this context of spirituality, there is no one set path to get you to go
Closer to yourself,
Yeah.
to your highest, best, authentic self, to be the best version of you. And just remember that if you feel uncomfortable for 1 second, that split second, it's not fear, it's that uncomfort, that why doesn't that feel right? Ask yourself, and like, you don't need to do that. And for anyone who is in a place where you want to find yourself or get through traumas, that you recognize patterns, behaviors in yourself, there's things that you don't like about yourself, it's usually just a pattern or behavior based on, repetition to protect your trauma, your hurt. Just reach out. Don't be scared, because it's really just about, the first step is that, the recognition. And anyone to pull energy out of you, and where you're not understanding why, it's not just Kundalini, it's just happening everywhere, and the words are thrown around, and universe, and I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, so because you're religious, I don't agree with you, because you're spiritual. No, that is not right. Even spiritual, it's all about just love, connecting, community, and seeing people for their true self and helping each other out. And that is the message. That is 1-2 lift. That is the base of our vision, our mission, my purpose, your purpose, our boys. It truly is to see people without judgment, help where you can, but also see people when they are doing the dark thing, and you can let them go to be your best self. And that's something I learned the most, is that there is dark energy people. There are people that will never align with where you want to be. And sometimes you just need help to understand it better. So please reach out. I mean,
There's lots of paths home. Yours started with a lot of talking. Mine
yeah.
was triggered more by writing. There's no right answer.
There's no and
There's no right answer.
And I think we know there's things that hurt us. And I think once you start digging, you'll be amazed at how much little things come out, and that it's not your weight to carry. It was your environment or the people that put stuff on you. And it's more than that, though. It really is just realizing we are all not perfect. We all have a soul. We all have love in us. We're born at the purest form of love. And it really is just about recognizing that nobody is perfect. Nobody's going to live a perfect life. Yes, we will continue to mess up. Spirituality is about balance, not cutting off things or just going to this thing or being in this club. It truly is about recognizing that we aren't perfect, but damn, we're going to do our hardest, and we're going to see others and help others and lift others, and that's going to end up lifting us. So it's connecting. It's not division. It is connecting with your best self, or trying to be, because trust me, that energy exchange should feel pure.
Well said, Cass.
Yeah.
Well
So
said.
that's why I get, because
also you
nobody
don't know
needs
what
a
you don't
divide.
know, right?
Yeah.
And so we felt obligated to share our experience
Yeah.
because it helps maybe create some awareness for someone.
To know that you don't have to do those things or put yourself in environments that are uncomfortable. Like even these dinner parties or, a meditation party or yoga on the beach. You do not have to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, because all that's going to do is actually shy your soul away more and build something and try to be something that you're actually not. And the more you're yourself, trust me, the more you will fly and attract the right people, the right scenarios, the right environment. So I could go on all day, but I had to share this Kundalini one because it's not the Kundalini, guys. It's the scenarios that take vulnerable people in all ways, in cliques. It happens with kids. It happens with groups. It's just not, that's not spirituality.
Sorry, Karen?
That is forming a divide. So recognize this. This is my piece of advice. Sit back before you make any, before you say yes to things. Sit back, do your research, and feel what is right for you. Try things for sure. Don't be fearful of this type of stuff, but sit back and say, what is right for me at this time? And get advice from other people. Ask for help. Ask for help.
Ask for help.
Honest feedback.
Very well said, Cass. And I want to congratulate you and us
Yes,
for
me too.
overcoming the social pressure, the people-pleasing tendencies we've both had in the past, and standing firm together in our decision that this was not right for us in the moment. We didn't make up excuses. We didn't lie. We just said we needed to go. And we left peacefully.
We left so nice, and we just didn't even say, we didn't make a scene. We snuck out into the wind, and it was perfect. And I'm okay, and I've let that go, and I'm learning to let go of those things, and that's it. It's not right for me, and that's okay.
We stood in our authenticity,
Exactly.
our power together, and that was wicked. And I'm proud of us. So good job.
I have one more message, and this is going to be quick. Leaving that place, when I said the old Cass and Luke wouldn't have done that before, it's not just people pleasing. It is people pleasing, but it's the feeling of making them feel you don't want to embarrass them or something.
Yeah.
It's like you're protecting them and not yourself. And if you look at it like that,
them feel a certain kind of way because they're running the thing.
yeah. Or if you know your friend is over there talking about you, you almost don't want to call them out. Anyways, this has always been me. Because if you call them out, you just embarrass them because you know you are right. Like, that is so backwards. And it builds, right? So this people pleasing is the same as this, you care so much about that, about protecting that person from feeling embarrassed and called out. And that sucks, guys. And just stand up for yourselves. And that takes a long time, though. And it will always, because for the people who care about people, but recognize that, not all people are good.
And we have to, part of the spiritual process is finding our way to our authentic selves. And I think the more grounded in authenticity each of us has become,
Yeah.
the easier it is to just stand in our truth.
Yeah, and lead with love.
It can be, our truth can be delivered
In
with love, and
and care.
There was no malice.
Yeah,
it was just, we need to go now, and we went.
Yeah, and that's all it is. Or, you feel something about someone, or you don't even have to do it out of spite, or you just say, this isn't for me. And when you say the truth, There's nothing bad.
There's no retort to be had. It just is your truth in the moment.
That's it.
That has
beauty.
been easier and
Truth.
easier to come to the more and more connected to Luke I feel.
Me too.
And
The
I thank
truth
you
and
for
honesty, and it's okay. And that's it.
that. More to say
What
probably
a
on that
beautiful,
one another
yeah,
time.
another time. Thanks, guys. Again, nothing to do with the things. It's just our experience.
Yeah, we wanted to share our experience and a little bit of experiential knowledge to share.
Anyways, guys, we're about to get blown away, but all
No.
the love.
No, let's go and see what we can do with our Kundalini energy, babe.
What does that mean?
Well, I think you know what it means.
I'm all balanced out. Don't worry. And yeah. I don't even know what he's talking about. That's how much I like.
Okay.
I put Kundalini out of my brain.
Ciao for now.
Bye.